Junior, obviously, of course, you're disappointed with the results tonight. Thanks for coming and speaking to us this evening. Give us just kind of your emotions right now, how it feels to work back to this point and come up short.
Well, very disappointed. Not because he won the fight, but because I lost. You know, it wasn't. I didn't do. I don't think I did. I didn't do any mistake during the fight. Actually, everything was working very well. You know, I know he walks forward all the time, and I like to walk backwards and enjoy the opportunities that my opponents give to me. And I was throwing some hard kicks, and the kicks were working very well. And I remember until I remember the last kick I threw on him, he was like, he felt a lot on that thing, and I said, I felt, you know, I did well. Now I have to move, and then I don't remember anymore. Yeah, because that's the heavyweight division, you know. Sometimes I think I already make many guys feel like that, you know. But it's terrible, man. It's terrible because I was prepared. I am prepared, and I had a lot to give there, you know, and everything, like I said, everything was working very well, you know, the way we expect. We know he's a tough guy who would would walk forward all the time, and like I said, you know, the kicks, something else that I brought to the fight was working, and then I have to watch the fight now to see what happened.
Yeah. I think coming into the fight, a lot of people were saying he's much improved over the first time you fought. I know you didn't get 25 minutes with him this time, but in what you saw, did you feel like he had improved and taken steps up since the first time you met?
I think so. You know, he's doing actually great, and tonight he did great too. You know, like I said, I didn't do any mistake. You know, it was on him. He did very well actually. You know, and heavyweights, man, that's tough. But like you know, I'm sad, of course. I would like to win this, you know. I would like to become the champion again. But if I'm not the champion, I'm glad this guy is the champion. He's a really nice guy. I still think the same, you know. He deserves that. And tonight was his night, you know. I don't know, actually. I like I said, you know, I have to sit down and watch the fight and see what happened, because after the third kick I threw on him, I felt like, man, it's working perfectly. You know, now I just need to keep doing what I'm doing, and, you know, 2 more minutes is going to be done. And
lastly for me, I mean, I guess the good thing is it does potentially set up a trilogy somewhere down the line, but what's the immediate plans for you? We know, you know, a new father, you've got good things going on in your life. What's the immediate plans? Do you want to take some time off and be at home? Do you want to kind of get back quickly and put this behind you? What's the immediate thought?
I want to come back as soon as possible.
Junior, you've obviously been one of the best heavyweights in the world for a long time. You've been champion, and you faced pretty much everybody in the UFC. Where would you put Stipe in that all-time great list? I mean, you're obviously there as well, but I mean, would you say Stipe in your mind is one of the greatest heavyweights of all time, if not maybe the greatest?
He's on the way. Yeah, he's on the way to be, because he's doing actually great. And like I said, I admire him, you know. And like I said again, you know, if I'm not the champion, I'm happy he's the champion. He's a nice guy, and he represents very well the sport spirit.
And I know you said, you know, win, lose, or draw, you were not, you know, done fighting for the title. Is that, I know it hurts tonight, but I mean, does that still fire you up to know that, you know, you want to get back there, that you will fight for that title one day, whether it's Stipe or somebody else?
Oh, of course, man. Like, I'm 33 years old, and I still have a lot to, a long time to go. And I love to do this, man. And like I said, everything was working perfectly, like we planned. But then I don't remember what happened. I felt, like I said, after the third kick, I felt happy in my heart. I said, man, it's working. I'm gonna win. And then, heavyweights. He connected. I didn't see. He threw. I saw him throwing the across, and I like escaped the cross, and then I don't remember. I have to watch the fight and see what happened.
Junior, yeah, you mentioned your memory is not. It looked from the replay. It looked like when he hit you with the right, your head might have bounced off the cage. Do you remember that? And when you fell down, were you just not? Is that when you kind of didn't have the memory of what happened?
I remember. I don't remember what kind of punch connect on me, but I remember I was trying to back up, to get up, Then the referee was on top of me and stopped the fight. I'm feeling actually the back of my head. If you guys can see, it's swelling here. But I think it was my mistake. My coach said, it was my mistake, because when he came, he threw the cross against me, and I did this, and the second cross hit me here.
And you mentioned how Stipe looks like a fighter on his way to potential greatness. You fought him twice. What is it going to take for someone to beat him?
Well, what's going to take for someone to beat him? It's going to take a lot, This guy is a real deal, like I said during the week. And he's doing very well, and, he has really heavy hands. So, man, the way I see he's going to continue to grow in this division and this whole scenario of that UFC is living now, and become one of the greatest.
Go ahead, Junior. When I talked to you on the Dallas tour 2 months ago, you said that this was going to be your moment of truth, win or lose. Now that you went through it, what did you learn from it?
This is truth. This is truth. This guy, I said that during the week, many guys on this division, they are not truth, After we could see this happening, after you saw this year and many things was happening. But this guy, man, he didn't change anything. Actually, he got better, and he's still improving. So the truth is this, Miocic is the champion right now.
Have you been kind of vocal about that this week, about how people look different or fight different since you saw the game? Is there anybody that you want to fight that you think that it maybe played a role in the outcome or something in the last couple of years?
Well, I don't pick opponents. I'm here to fight, and now I'm looking forward for my next fight already, because I want to delete these things, man. I have to sit down and I try to understand what kind of lesson, and God wants me to understand, because, yeah, but I'm here, I'm here. I'm still looking forward for my future, fights, because that's what I love to do. Today it didn't work well for me, but I felt good, and I felt almost there, and I felt like winning. After my third kick, I felt winning till lights out.